They're regretting ever coming up against you, but it's not stopping nothing. See, here's the thing. People don't realize what they're doing until God humbles them. But until then, most of the time, people feel like they're fully in control when they're not, right? They regret coming up against you for selfish reasons because now they're losing. Now they're in pain. Now they don't have control over their lives and they must humble themselves and go through what they're going through. Now all of a sudden it's a regret, but it's not stopping your success. It's not stopping your blessings. It's not stopping your growth, your abundance, your spiritual gifts, right? It's not stopping your beautiful future that the Most High God has for you. That they want to stop so bad, that they went out of their way to stop so bad, and they ended up stopping themselves, right? They're in regret, but it's also not stopping that pain and trauma and sickness and negativity and cancer and, homelessness and all these different problems that they're going through, right? For the simple fact that, hey, they didn't want to slow down and understand what they were doing. And even though they were warned, they wanted to go against the grain. He gave them dreams. He gave them visions. He told them that you were off limits, but they were too focused on your future and the reason why you were off limits, right? They were too focused on you being so valuable that can't nothing get to you, right? That they wanted to basically steal your protection and, mask like it's theirs, steal your destiny and mask like it's theirs, like they're God, like they create people's purpose, right? They didn't care about their purpose. They sacrificed it all to come up against you and steal your purpose. And it still didn't stop nothing. And they're still in regret for all the wrong reasons. They don't even have enough heart or conscience to have regret over the losses that you have took, the things that you have been through, the trauma that they have put you through. They truly don't care about that, which is why all the things that they have conjured up and done are now spinning back around times 1,000 and not just hitting them, but it's hitting everybody that's around them simply because they conjured up some stuff in their household that they had no control over. Like you conjured up high-level demons and made pacts with high-level demons with no spiritual experience. And even if you did have spiritual experience, you're still signing up for failure coming up against the chosen ones. Like that's the thing that people don't understand. They're always going to lose dealing with you, but because they chose to do those different rituals and make those different weirdo seances in their crib, that's exactly why everybody in their crib is sick, hurting, in pain, miserable. And I'm not talking about swine flu sick. Like I'm talking about real deal sick. They're getting blood transfusions. You know what I'm saying? They're getting, spinal cord surgeries. They're getting heart surgeries. They're catching, gangrene, right? They're catching things that are like life-changing things. They're getting cancer and it's not even going to 1 stage, 2 stage. It's going straight to the extreme stages, like in a supernatural way, right? Because guess what? When you do things like that and you deal with evil, you deal with demons, all for coming up against the chosen ones because you hate seeing them shine and you feel like that's going to stop something, like you're tripping. It's not going to stop nothing. And it hasn't stopped nothing. But guess what? The only thing it stopped is their finances, their growth, their success, right? Their roof over their head, like I said, which I wouldn't wish on anybody. But you remember when they were clowning you for going out of your way to help the homeless, laughing at you, looking at you all bug-eyed? Like, why are you helping people? Feeling like they're better than people, not understanding that anybody could be in these type of situations. You never know what anybody went through, right? Some people were doctors, lawyers, and judges, all type of different kind of stuff, right? But CEOs, all this different kind of stuff. But guess what? Somebody could have got jealous and drugged them. Somebody could have put something in their drink. Somebody could have, poisoned them. Their kid might have got sick. You feel me? They might have to sell the house for a surgery to save their kid. And their kid might have still passed during the surgery. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what happened. They might have lost their spouse. Some people grew up their whole life just as a kid thinking they're a kid, and they get 18 and their parents say, hey, we're going on a camping trip with your sister. We'll be back, and never come back. Just abandon them because they're 18. You know what I'm saying? But these people have the nerve to laugh at you because you have a heart. Have the nerve to laugh at you because you can see through the BS and you know that everybody has a story. And just because you see somebody in a certain situation doesn't mean that they're a bad person. Doesn't mean that they don't deserve help. Doesn't mean that they don't deserve a meal. Like, this is crazy, right? Doesn't mean that they don't deserve a helping hand. Doesn't mean that you have to sit up there and pay their card note or, take out a loan in your name and give it to them. Like, just the essential things to help somebody and get somebody by, because anybody can go through these situations, and you have gone through these situations, chosen ones. Like, it's no joke. We're not talking from, fake experience or like hypothetical experience. People have gone through all type of situations. Man, I've been homeless with money in my pocket. You feel me? Just no rental insurance, no body. You know what I'm saying? Like, just no, you feel me? Credit history, no nothing. You feel me? Sleeping on a belt buckle. Like, everybody has been through different situations, right? But these are the situations that humble you. These are the situations that keep you grounded and keep you, like, true to yourself and understanding where you came from, right? Not that you can't have major values, not that you can't have a good, value system and have that empathy and sympathy and, what I'm saying, like big dreams and stuff. But it's the sense that you can't look down on others. You can't act like just as fast as God can give you something, he can take it. And this is what people didn't understand. They're dealing with the Most High God. So he let them get away with the things that they were doing for years and for a good little bit, just to let them feel comfortable, just to let them feel like they had control, not understanding that they don't have control. The Most High God rules this world. He rules this universe. He rules everything that's in creation, and he controls it the way that he wants to. So when he warns you, even though he gives you free will and lets you get away with things, he's not playing. And now these people see that God is not playing. And now that they see that, now all of a sudden, they're in regret. But why should it take all that for you to respect God? Why should it take all that for you to respect others? Like, just think about how people think they have to get punished and go through all these different diseases and sicknesses and, bring demons into their house thinking they're bringing blessings into their house. Dummies. You feel me? They're bringing demons into their house thinking they're stealing your destiny and your blessings, bringing evil into the house around their family, and they got like actual family, you feel me? And they're bringing that evil into the house thinking that they're going to receive something good. How can you bring something evil and negative in your house that dwells from the pits of hell and think you're going to be blessed for it? Like, these people make no sense. Like, make sense of it. How can you bring something that's meant to destroy, kill, steal, and destroy, and bring sickness and poverty and, homelessness and pain and adversity to children of God and just people in general, because you don't care who you are, right? And you feel like you're going to profit from it. But this is exactly why they don't profit. This is exactly why everything that was profited to them is losing, and everything that's profiting you and that they may have took from you or that you're working on, you're growing, it's manifesting, it's building. He's rewarding you because you stay true to yourself and you put your battles in God's hands. And this is what he rewards. When you put your battles in God's hands, you see it always ends up blessed for us and stressed for them. And you don't have to worry about what's going on over there, because a lot of these things you didn't even know was going on until I let you know. And this is why God loves you, because you're focused, you have tunnel vision, you're not overly worried about the enemy, but he's still going to keep you informed to where you know how to move, to where you know how to, operate, to what's going on behind your back. Because that's the thing about people who mind their business. They may not know what's going on, so people feel like, oh, you're alone, or you mind your business, or you don't gossip. So, oh, we could get one over on bro. We could get one over on sis. We could get one over on their head because, they're not in the know. They don't know what's going on. Just to find out, everything plus more, and you're 1,000 steps ahead of them. Because however many steps the Most High God is, you are ahead of them, because he trusts you, because he knows you're here to help people, because he knows you're here to not only bring success into the lives of you and your family, but to others. And actually, you put that first and foremost. So he's going to bless you and your family and everything that you touch, because he likes good people. He likes kind-hearted people, right? And people think because you are a good person, because you're focused, because you serve the Most High God, because you move with empathy and sympathy and humbleness, that you're sweet, or that, what I'm saying, you're just like easy, or like you're just like a easy mark for somebody to target, right? But they always end up finding out that you're highly protected and you're highly blessed for your spiritual value and your spiritual gifts, right? And these people are also regretting the fact that you're waking people up. Like, people are coming to their senses now because everything that you're saying is making sense. And you're continuing to win and pull others into victory while all of your haters and all of your enemies continue to lose. Like, and they're losing badly. And now they feel like they're regretting. But even the people at the top, they have lost their vision, right? They have lost their household. They've lost everything that can make a person smile. Meanwhile, you're still smiling. Like, and it's crazy to them because they don't understand how a person can go through everything you're going through and still smile. But you still do it anyway. And it's not stopping nothing. And your smile is so infectious, right? Your laugh is so infectious. Your vibe is so infectious. The more that you keep that high, the more that this world continues to grow, and they hate it. Because anytime you're waking up people as a whole, especially your people and your culture first and foremost, because God told you, help the Israelites first, and then the Gentiles will come ahead and they'll be a part of that, but never turn your back on the Israelites. And guess what they have been doing to us, right? Thinking they're putting us through slavery, right? Taking our land, calling us all, you know what I'm saying, degrading names and treating us like we're crazy for waking up to the truth every time we preach the truth. Now, all of a sudden, it's all these different political alliances coming up against us, or saying all these different passive-aggressive things, or theoretical, hypothetical, extra-theological things, right? To do what? To plant confusion. Because why? They hate when we come together. They hate when we shine, and we're going to continue to shine. And they're not going to stop a thing. Why? Because we're kings and we're queens. See, they truly thought that they were going to come over here and take our land, tell us that we were all slaves. Bro, when I say we're kings and queens, all of us are not slaves. We were already over here ruling kingdoms, and you know what I'm saying? Us, the natives, right? Even the Hispanics, God's people, this was our land. We were ruling peacefully, having our own kingdoms, having our own motion. They came over here with that shady stuff, right? Trying to, like, pillage and take and steal, and they did it in such a passive-aggressive way, right? With blankets. Like, bro, if it's a problem, let us know and we'll draw the line, and it'll be whatever it's going to be. That's how your ancestors were, period. But they came with the little blankies and all this different kind of stuff. And guess what they always do? They come, steal some land, act like it's theirs, and turn it into a corporation. And now they're starting to see that every action has a reaction. You're only going to get away with that for so long. What they think, they was going to take your land, take your royalty, take your inheritance and just get away with it. Like God wasn't going to come see about that. God wasn't going to come correct that. And now they're regretting, because God is raising up, mighty spiritual warriors. He's raising up mighty kings and queens to come back and take and receive what's ours. How? Through the truth. And they're not going to do nothing about it. They're going to sit back, listen, and sit down and stay in their place, because they've been doing all this little behind the scenes shady stuff for so long, being evil for so long. And now that's over. What's yours is yours. And we don't care about no reparations. It's going to get given to us. This is the meaning of the wealth of the righteous, or the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. The wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. The wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. Who do you think the righteous are, chosen ones? So continue to do what you do. Continue to move as royalty and continue to be the best version of yourself, and brush these haters off, because like I said earlier, they're suffering and they brought that into their own lives. You didn't do nothing. You've been minding your business, growing, and that's why they hate you so much. And that's why in turn, they're hating themselves so much, and their families hating them, because they know why they're going through what they're going through, and they know why you're continuing to be blessed. Which shouldn't be none of their business, but God's going to pull up a seat for them to watch anyway. Like, he doesn't care about all the riffraff and what they think and what they predicted. Now he's showing them what it is and what it's not. So continue to keep pushing and continue to keep growing, and know that your enemies are going to continue to fail, and that you're unstoppable, because Jesus is on your team, and that's all you need. And if you know this to be true, don't you be afraid to hop down there in that comment section and say, my enemies will never stop me or slow me down, because Lord Jesus got my back. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Make sure you guys hop down there, like this thing up. Make sure you guys hop down there, share this thing up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button to keep in the loop every time we drop. I'll catch you guys on the next one.